Welcome to Model Maths NAGARAJU YouTube channel. Today in this video, in this class, we are going to learn about intermediate first year mathematics 1B, third chapter straight lines, part 9, long questions especially. So long questions means from part 7, we have started long questions. In part 7, we discussed what is circumcenter and what are the questions based on circumcenter. So important questions also I told in that which are important. And in part 8, we discussed what is orthocenter and some based on orthocenter. Now in this class, we are going to learn what is Incentre. Actually, Incentre is denoted by capital I. Incentre means, suppose a triangle ABC is there. So, ABC. Angular bisectors. Angular bisector means this is angle A. For example, that is 80 degrees, let us assume. Then bisector means 40. So, half of angle A, angle A. Similarly, for B also, angle bisector, half of angle B. Similarly, half of angle C. So, these three concurrents at a point that is called Incentre I. Okay? Incentre means simply angle bisectors of the triangle. The concurrency point of angle bisectors of triangle is called incentre. Okay, what is the definition? The concurrency of angular bisectors. Angular bisectors of a triangle is called incentre, and this incentre is denoted by capital I. So how can we find incentre when the three vertices are given, or how can we find the incentre if the three sides are given? So for example, A is a vertex x1 y1 and B is vertex x2 comma y2 and vertex C is x3 comma y3. Okay, then what is incentre? Incentre is I equal formula is ax1 plus bx2 plus cx3 by a plus b plus c, comma. Similarly, for y terms, a y1 plus b y2 plus c y3 by a plus b plus c. So in this formula using, we can find incentre. So here, what is A, what is B, what is C? A means, small a means the distance from B to C. A means, small a means distance of BC. So capital A opposite is small a. So this is the distance from B to C is taken as small a. Similarly, small b means what? Small b means AC or CA. We can write it anyway, no problem. And small c means remaining A and B. Okay, in this way we can find A, B, C. Is it clear? So let me see the problems. Okay, before entering the problem, please subscribe my channel and click bell button, share with your friends. Okay. Okay, let us take the one question. 11th one means circumcenter 5 questions and based on orthocenter 5 questions. Totally 10 long questions completed. So then the 11th, start from 11th. Find the incentre of the triangle formed by the lines x is equal to 1, y equal to 1 and x plus y is equal to 1. So by using these three conditions, we should find the incentre. So that means here, suppose ABC is a triangle. Okay, what is the side? So one of the side is given that one of the side is x is equal to 1 and second side is y equal to 1 and the third side is x plus y equal to 1. So equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. Three sides are given. So we should find the vertices. If you know the vertices, we can find the incentre. So how can we find vertices? Yes, very good. By solving 1 and 2, we can get one vertex, and solving 2 and 3, we can get, and solving 1 and 3, we can get one more vertex. So from 1 and 2, equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, so x comma y, is equal 1 comma 1. Directly we can write because of x is equal to 1, y equal to 1. So that implies point A taken as 1 comma 1. And similarly, I am going to solve 1 and 3 and 2 and 3. So solving equation 1 and 3. Okay, then how can we solve 1 and 3? Can we solve from 1 x is equal to 1, substitute in equation 3, we can get y value. Now substitute x is equal to 1 in equation 3. So what is 3? X plus y is equal to 1 means 1 plus y equal to 1. Okay, actually x plus y equal to 1, but in place of x we can write 1. So 1 gets otherwise y equal to 1 minus 1, then y equal to 0. So therefore let vertex becomes x value is 1 and y value is 0. So point taken as 1 comma 0. Next, similarly solving 2 and 3. That means substitute y equal to 1 in equation 3. So what is equation 3? X plus y is equal to 1. X means x, plus means plus, y means what? 1 is equal to 1. Then x is equal to 1 minus 1, x is equal to 0. So vertex C becomes, first write x value 0, then y value 1. So 0 comma 1. So got it to 3 vertices we have done. So now what is the formula? ax1 plus by1, ax1 plus bx2 plus cx3 by a plus b plus c. Similarly, ay1 plus by2 plus cy3 by a plus b plus c. So what is a? A means distance between b and c. What is b? B means distance between c and a, like that. So now small a equal to bc. Bc means root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. So here what is b? B means 1 0, 1 comma 0. C means what? 0 comma 1, 0 comma 1. So this is taken as x1 y1, this is taken as x2 y2. Substitute those values and find the distance of a. So which is equal, x1 means 1 minus x2 means 0, 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0 whole square plus y1 means 0, y2 means minus 1 whole square. So 1 minus 0 whole square means 1 square. 0 minus 1 whole square means minus 1 whole square. So we get 1 square value 1 minus 1 square value 1. Am I right? So 1 square plus minus 1 square. So which is equal, root of 1 square means 1 minus 1 square means 1. We get root 2. So what is a value? Root 2. A value is root 2. So next to small b value. How can we find small b value? Small b means AC, the distance from A and C. So A means I'm taken as what is A? 1 comma 1. So A is 1 comma 1 and C is, what is C? 0 comma 1. 0 comma 1. So this is taken as x1 y1. This is taken as x2 y2. So find the AC. AC means what? Distance formula. Very good. What is that? x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. So which is equal, what is x1? 1. Next minus x2. x2 means 0 and whole square plus y1 means 1 minus y2 means 1 whole square, which is equal, 1 minus 0 means 1 only. So 1 square value 1 plus 1 minus 1 means 0. 0 square is 0. So we get root 1. Root 1 means what? 1 only. Very good. So which is equal to 1. So b value what? Is equal to 1. So b is equal to 1, you can write. Next to c equal. C means what? AB. The distance from A and B. What is A? A means 1 comma 1. B means 1 comma 0. Okay. So the next 3 problems we have, only 4 problems in this part. So these 4 are very, very important. So remaining 3 are most important than this first question. Okay. Coming to the problem. So this is taken as x1 y1. This is taken as x2 y2. So now AB means distance, that is x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. So which is equal root of, what is x1? x1 means 1. Next minus means minus. x2 means what? Again 1 whole square plus y1 means 1. Minus means minus. y2 means what? 0 whole square. So which is equal, 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 square means, so we get root 1 means 1. So what is small c value? 1. Finally, we have collected all necessary values. What is x1, what is x2, what is y1, what is y2, what is small a, what is small b, what is small c. I'm reviewing and I'm writing here. Okay, you first write as Tisley. Okay, do it as Tisley. So I'm going to complete here. So finally, what vertex A? Continuation. After that, continuation here. Vertex A is 1 comma 1 comma 1, and vertex A is 1 comma 1. Vertex B got it as 1 comma 0, and vertex C we got it 0 comma 1. We must take in order. Okay. After taking A, B, C, then only we can write what is A, that is distance BC. What is B, that is distance CA. What is C, what is distance A. So now this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2, this is x3 y2. And what is small a value? Small a value we got it as root 2. Small a is root 2. What is small b value? 1. What is small c value? 1. So then I'm going to find Incentre finally by using which formula? Yes, very good. Ax1 plus by x2. Yes. Tell me. Incentre equal Ax1 plus bx2 plus cx3 by a plus b plus c comma ay1 plus by2 plus cy3 by a plus b plus c. This is the Incentre formula. Now substitute things, which is equal a means what? Root 2 into x1 means 1. That's it, just substitute. Next plus means plus, b means what? 1 into x2 means 1 plus c means what? 1 into x3 means 0 by a means root 2, then plus b means 1, then plus c means 1 comma. Next similarly, a means root 2 into y1 means 1 plus b means 1 into y2 means 0 plus c means 1, y3 means 1 by a plus b plus c. That's why root 2 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, almost all we are going to complete this solution. So root 2 into 1, root 2, 1 into 1, 1. 1 into 0, 0. So we get root 2 plus 1. That's it. Root 2 plus 1 by 1 plus 1, 2. So 2 plus root 2 or root 2 plus 2 comma. Here also root 2 into 1, root 2. 1 into 0, 0. No need to write. Plus 1 into 1, 1 by root 2 plus 1 plus 1, 2. So this is the Incentre of the given question. Is it clear? We first solve the 2, 2, 2 equations. We get vertex A, vertex B, vertex C. After getting 3 verses, what is small a, what is small b, what is small c, find it. Then write all values and take the formula and substituting that we can get answers. Incentre. Let me take one more problem. Okay. Next to 12th question. So this is very most important for 7 marks question. And moreover, in this chapter from straight lines, we have one question 7 marks for the board exam. If we get the question either 12th one or next to 13th one or next to 14th one in the exam, we are very lucky. Why? Because of if the 12th question or next to 13th or next to 14th or comes in the exam, so without any mistake we can complete the problem. No simplification problems are faced in the problem. So very simply we can complete this problem solution. Okay, you just do practice, that's it. First of all, listen. What is the question? If q h comma k is the foot of the perpendicular from capital P x comma y on the straight line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, then h minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b is equal to minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square, and hence find the foot of the perpendicular from minus 1 comma 3 to straight line 5x minus y minus 18 equal to 0. So this is the 7 marks question. Sometimes the question from here to here can be asked for 4 marks also, no problem. So what is the question? QH comma is foot of perpendicular from P on straight line. What is the given information? See, Q is foot of perpendicular. Q is some foot. Okay. From where? From P x1 comma y1 point. Okay na? Where it is QH comma again? It is on AX plus BY plus C. So very simple. Suppose this is a line AX plus BY plus C equal to 0. Okay. Q is a foot on this line from a point P. So P is x comma y, Q is h comma k. That's it. By this diagram, we can find the solution. We can prove whatever we need. Okay. P is a point from P point to Q is a foot on AX plus BY plus C. Okay. This is AX plus BY plus C line. On this line, there is a Q. So based on this diagram, we can find the solution. Okay. So diagram is very most important. We must draw this diagram. For this diagram, we have 1 mark in the exam out of 7 marks. So it is perpendicular, means 90 degrees. So what we can observe here, PQ becomes a line is perpendicular to the given straight line AX plus BY plus C equal 0. Am I right? Yes. If two lines are perpendicular, then what is the condition? Yeah, very good. Slope, product of the slopes is -1. Product of the slopes is -1. Just by using product of minus slopes is -1, we can complete the answer. Now, let us take solution. First, draw the point given diagram. What are the given that? P is x comma y and Q is h comma k. Am I right? QP is x comma y, Q is h comma k. Sorry, P is x1 y1. P is x1 y1. Q is h comma k. In the question also given that P is x1 comma y1. So now straight line. What is straight line? Straight line is AX plus BY plus C equal to 0. I am writing first of all slopes of for PQ and slope of line. Because of we can proceed by using slope only. So slope of PQ. Slope of PQ is equal to what formula? Y2 minus Y1 by X2 minus X1. So which is equal for P and Q. This is X1 Y1. This is taken as X2 Y2. Am I right? X2 Y2. This is X1 Y1. So Y2 minus Y1 means we get K minus Y1 by X2 minus X1 means H minus X1. So PQ slope we got it. Next immediately slope of line. Slope of straight line AX plus BY plus C equal 0 is what? Slope of line is, in the first part I explained about slope very clearly. Slope of line is minus B by A. Sorry, minus A by B. Minus A by B. Okay, that is the slope M. So now what is the condition? The slope of PQ and slope of line? Yes, but slope of PQ into slope of line, slope of straight line is equal to -1 because of those two are perpendicular. Because of PQ, since PQ perpendicular to line L, that's why product of slopes is -1. What is slope of PQ? Slope of PQ is K minus Y1 by H minus X1 into slope of straight line is what? Minus A by B is equal -1. See, both side minus cancel. I am keeping K minus Y1 as this and by B also keeping as this. Okay, for the numerator and B keeping as this, and is equal means is equal. Next, H minus X1 it is in denominator. I am sending right side, so it goes to numerator H minus X1. And A is in numerator. When you send it to right side, it goes to denominator. Is it clear? Say first K minus Y1 I kept as this. By B is there. By B I kept as this. And A send right side goes to denominator. The denominator H minus X1 send right, it goes to numerator. So therefore we got it. H minus X1 by A equal K minus Y1 by B. Got it. So which is equal to some lambda. I am taking as some lambda, that is considered as equation 1. So 50% of proof we got it. See, h minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b, and which is equal to, we should proceed that, but we got it we assume lambda. So now I am continuing. H minus x1 by a is equal to lambda. First and last equate h minus x1 by a equal to lambda, or equating second and third, we get k minus y1 by b equal to lambda. Am I right? Yes, k minus y1 by b is equal to lambda. So I am going to simplify a center right side. So h minus x1 equal to a into lambda, a lambda. Then h is equal to x1 plus a lambda. Yes. Similarly, b center right side. So k minus y1 equal to b into lambda. Then k equal b lambda plus y1. Okay. This is h, k values. See, if you understood this one, the next 13th question also, these all steps are as easily we can continue in the 13th problem. So if you learn here, in the next problem will become easy. I think it is clear. Now see, 50% concept is completed. Now observe the diagram. Where q h comma k, it is here, means it is lies on ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Am I right? Yes. So given that q h comma k lies on ax plus by plus c equal 0. Am I right? So if it is lies on that equation, that means h comma k satisfies that equation. That means, that implies h means x means h, b, y means k, plus c means c. Okay? H comma k satisfied means we can replace xy by h comma k. So now what is h, what is k? H means x1 plus a lambda, k means b lambda plus y1. Okay, no problem. Whatever we can write. So that implies a into h means what? x1 plus a lambda plus b into k means, okay, we can write k means y1 plus b lambda. However we write, that is true, no tension. So y1 plus b lambda and plus c equal 0 as it is. See, multiplying a into x1, ax1 plus a into a square lambda plus b into y1, by1, b into b. So b square lambda plus c equal 0. Okay. We get almost all. Finally, we are in the last stage. So ax1 plus by1 plus c, send right side. Send right side. And keeping a square lambda plus b square lambda as it is. But we can take lambda common. Am I right? So after taking lambda common, a square plus b square into lambda is equal to, we get, what do we get? All ax1 send right side becomes minus ax1 plus by1 send right side, it becomes minus by1 plus c send right side, it becomes minus c. So in all terms minus is common. Am I right? So minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c. And then lambda equal, send a square plus b square to right side, is in multiplication numerator, so goes to denominator, a square plus b square. And what is after is equal to RHS? That is as it is, minus ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. So we got it lambda. Yes, consider as equation 2. See, from equation 1, h minus x1 by a equal k minus y1 by b is equal lambda, and here lambda is so and so. So from 1 and 2, what we can write? Yes, from 1 and 2, we can write that h minus x1 by a is equal k minus y1 by b is equal, okay, minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. Got it? That's it. Very simple. So hence proved. Hence proved. So this is the solution of the equation, question 12. And one more question is asking in this, and hence find the foot of the perpendicular from minus 1 comma 3 straight line by x minus y minus x equal 0. So how can we do? So means here we should apply this concept for the question. So let us see, just removing this, and I'm going to continue there. Okay. Okay. Foot of the perpendicular from minus 1 comma 3. From minus 1 comma 3 means from p x1 y1. So given that p minus 1 comma 3, take it as x1 comma y1. Okay. Next, straight line. What is a straight line? L is 5x minus y minus 18 equal to 0. Okay, compare with general equation ax plus by plus c equal to 0. What is a value? In both compare. A equal to 5. What is b equal to? B equal to minus 1 and c equal minus 18. Okay, so all a, b, c values x1 by 1, and we know that okay, what we have to find foot of the perpendicular. So q h comma k is what? That we should find. We know that condition, theorem we know, h minus x1 by a is equal k minus y1 by b is equal minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. Now h means we don't know, that we should find. X1 means minus 1 by a means 5 and is equal k means what? We don't know, that we should find. Minus means minus, y1 means 3 by b means minus 1 and is equal whole minus of again a into x1. A means 5 into x1 means minus 1 plus b means minus 1 into y1 means 3. Next to plus c means minus 18 by a square means 5 square plus b square means minus 1 whole square. Okay, by simplifying this we can get h and k values. So minus into minus plus 1, so h plus 1 by 5 is equal k minus 3 by minus 1 equal c. 5 square means 25, minus 1 square means 1. 25 plus 1 we get 26. So minus of numerator 5 into minus 1 minus 5, here I am doing rough work. Minus 1 into 3 minus 3, minus 18 minus 18. So totally how much? All negative terms, minus 5 minus 3 minus 8 minus 26 we get. So 26 1 ja is equal to minus into minus plus 1 we are getting. So h plus 1 by 5 is equal to k. H plus 1 by 5 equal to 1, sorry, and k minus 3 by minus 1 equal to 1. Okay, because of this one value we got it 1. So first and last equate, second and last equate. So h plus 1 equal to what? 5 into 1 5. Then h is equal to 1 center, it becomes 5 minus 1 is 4. H value is 4. Similarly, k minus 3 equal minus 1 into 1 minus 1. So k equal minus 3 center, it becomes plus 3. 3 minus 1 becomes 2. So what is foot of perpendicular? Therefore, foot of perpendicular is q 4 comma 2. 4 comma 2 is the answer. Is it clear? Yes, very good. So listen, take one more question. Next to 13th problem. Next to 13th question. This is also very most important. As usually, same model question. If q h comma k is image of the point p x1 comma y1 on straight line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, then h minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b is equal to minus 2 of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. Hence, find the image of 1 comma minus 2 with respect to straight line. This is with respect to straight line 2x minus 3y plus 5 equal to 0. Okay, sorry, not on of straight line. Okay, no? So here q is image of a point p of a straight line ax plus, means suppose this is a straight line ax plus by plus c equal 0. For this straight line, suppose p is a point is there, x1 comma y1. So image of this p, where we can take? Yes, in the bottom, that is q h comma k. See, image means what? Suppose if we see our face in the mirror, we can observe how much we are in the distance from mirror. Look like in the same distance we can appear in the mirror that we stay. So like that, if p is a point, So what is the distance from P to here, and in that distance Q will be located. So here Q is not on the line. Then which is on the line? Then let us see. First of all, same process. PQ is perpendicular to line. Am I right? PQ is perpendicular to line. So given that P is x1 comma y1 and Q is h comma k. Okay. What is slope? Slope of PQ becomes what? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So h minus x1. H minus x1. Okay. Same few steps as usually as 12th question. Next to slope of straight line. So what is slope of straight line? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is minus a by b. So what is the condition? Product of the slopes is minus 1 because of those two are perpendicular. So we can write slope of PQ into slope of straight line is equal to minus 1. What is slope of PQ? K minus y1 by h minus x1 into slope of PQ minus a by b is equal to minus 1. Minus minus cancel. Same process. So k minus y1 by b keep as it is equal to h minus x1 is down to center right side goes to numerator, h minus x1 by a center right side is equal to a. So we can write okay, h minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b is equal to some lambda, equation 1. Same as usually. Now take first and last. H minus x1 by a equal to lambda. Okay, next k minus y1 by b equal to lambda. Then what will become? A center right side becomes a lambda. So h is equal to, we get x1 plus a lambda. Similarly, by solving this, b lambda plus y1. So k equal to y1 plus b lambda. Okay, that is the question. So continuation of this step is that one. Okay, up to here same as 12th question and 13th question. So what is the difference for 13 and 12? For 13th question here, something lies on ax plus by plus c, not q lies. So what is something? Something means that is the midpoint of p and q. Am I right? That I am taking capital R. So capital R equal midpoint of p x1 comma y1 and q h comma k. Am I right? So then what is midpoint? So midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 by 2 means x1 plus h by 2. y1 plus y2 by 2 means y1 plus k by 2. So from that we can find midpoint. So this midpoint R lies on ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Am I right? So R lies on ax plus by plus c equal to 0. That means x and y satisfies x1 plus h by 2, y1 plus k by 2. So this is taken as x, this is taken as y. Because of this x to y term satisfies the given equation. So that implies a into x1 plus h by 2 plus b into y1 plus k by 2 plus c equal to 0. Okay. So now implies a into, okay, 2 is the denominator. So 2 is the LCM. So a means a, x1 plus h plus b into y1 plus k, 2 into c plus 2c is equal to 0. Now that implies a into x1 plus h means what? H means what? x1 plus a lambda. Am I right? x1 plus a lambda and plus b into y1 as it is plus k means what? K means y1 plus b lambda. So y1 plus b lambda and plus 2c is equal 2 into 0 becomes 0. Clear? See again. A means a, x1 means x1, h means what? x1 plus a lambda. So h means x1 plus a lambda, k means y1 plus b lambda. Okay. Now x1 plus x1, 2x1. 2x1 into a becomes 2ax1 plus a lambda into a square lambda. Okay. Plus y1 plus y1, very good, 2y1 into b, 2by plus b into b square lambda plus 2c equal to 0. Now see here, a square lambda, b square lambda, we can take lambda is common in both terms. Lambda is common. Am I right? In a square lambda, b square lambda. Otherwise, I am writing one more step. A square lambda plus b square lambda as it is equal. Send the remaining all terms to right side. Plus 2ax1 right side sent becomes minus 2ax1, and 2by1 send right side becomes minus 2by1 plus 2c right side minus 2c. So in this, what is common? Lambda is common. So a square plus b square into lambda is called in all terms. Which is common? Very good. Minus 2 is common. So ax1 plus by1 plus c. So we got it. Now lambda equal a square plus b square, send right side. I am removing this. Is it clear? Okay. Diagram also we must draw. For diagram we have 1 marks. Okay. So then lambda equal a square plus b square, send right side. So then minus 2 into ax1 plus by1 plus c as it is by a square plus b square. Equation 2. See, from equation 1, h minus x1 by a equal k minus 1 by b equal lambda. From equation 2, lambda equals so and so. Therefore, from 1 and 2, we can write h minus x1 by a equal to, k minus y1 by b equal to minus 2 of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. Hence proved. Am I right? Yes. Then what? See, in the exam, if you solve up to here, you will get only 5 marks. Because of the next question, we have 2 marks. So totally 5 plus 2, 7 marks question this is. And moreover, sometimes only this concept, find the image of 1 comma minus 2 with respect to straight line is there. So that is can be asked for only 2 marks question also. So suppose in 2 marks also, if they ask find the image of 1 comma minus with respect to straight line 2x minus 3y plus 5 equal to 0, then immediately we should remember this theorem and note down in the solution and substitute the values, then do it, you will get 2 marks. Okay. For next one, here I am doing, listen. For next one, find the image of, means p is given 1 comma up to, and find image means image is considered as h comma k, that is what question. What is it? This is taken as x1, this is taken as y1. Next, given the straight line, given that line L is given as 2x minus 3y plus 5 equal 0. So compare with the general equation ax plus by plus c equal 0. What is a? A 2, very good. What is b? Minus 3, very good. What is c? 5, very good. So now we have to find image. So what is image means? Immediately minus 2. So we know that h minus x1 by a equal k minus y1 by b equal to minus 2 of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. So we should remember this must. So now h means h minus x1 means what? X1 means 1 by a means what? 2 is equal to k means k minus y1 means what? Minus 2. So minus 2 by b means what? B means minus 3. Minus 3 is equal to minus 2 of a means 2. X1 means 1, 2 into 1 plus b means minus 3. So minus 3 into y1 means what? Minus 2 plus c means 5. A square plus b square. So 2 square plus b square means minus 3 square. Simplify this, we can get h comma k values. Okay. So let us see h minus 1 by 2. So minus to minus in that k plus 2 by minus 3 is equal minus 2 into now 2 1 ja 2 minus 3 into minus 2 plus 6 plus 5 as it is. By 2 square means 4 plus minus 3 whole square becomes 9. Okay. 2 plus 6 8 plus 5 13. So total becomes 13 by 4 plus 9 13. Cancel. Okay. I am writing again. 2 into 13 by 13. 13 cancel. So this is actually h minus 1 by 2 is equal k plus 2 by minus 3. Now equating first and last. Then h minus 1 by 2 equal minus 2. Then h minus 1 equal 2 into minus 2 minus 4. Then h is equal to minus 4 plus 1. So h is equal to minus 3. We got it h value. Similarly, equating second k plus 2 by minus 3 is equal to minus 2. And to solve this, k plus 2 equal minus 3 into minus 2 plus 6. So k equal 6 minus 2. Then k equal to 4. So what is image? Therefore, image is q minus 3 comma 4. So this is the solution. Okay, these are the problems on straight lines. 13th. So last question, 14th one from this chapter. Let us see. Okay, last question, 14th one. This is also very important question. So 12th, 13th, 14th are very most important, and circumcenter, orthocenter also very most important. So 5 concepts, 2 concepts, 3 problems. Okay, if P comma Q are lengths of the perpendiculars from the origin to straight lines, x sec alpha plus y cosec alpha equal to a, and x cos alpha minus y sin alpha equal to a cos 2 alpha, then prove that 4p square plus q square equal a square. How to solve? Given that P comma Q is the lengths from origin to straight lines. So what is the origin? Origin is 0, 0. What are the straight lines? First straight line, x sec alpha plus y cosec alpha is equal to a is there. So bring left side, becomes minus a equal 0, equation 1. Next, second equation, x cos alpha minus y sin alpha is equal to a cos 2 alpha. So bring left side, it becomes minus a cos 2 alpha is equal to 0, equation 2. These are the given information, and moreover given that P is, small p is perpendicular. When in short form we can write like this: perpendicular distance from origin 0, 0 to straight line. What is straight line? X sec alpha plus y cosec alpha minus a equal to 0. What is the perpendicular distance formula? Here I am writing. We know that perpendicular distance from x1 comma y1 to straight line ax plus by plus c equal 0 is modulus ax11 plus by1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. Actually this is the formula. If you write the formula, then you can easily complete the problem. So now which is equal, applying that formula, a means what here? X coefficient. A means x coefficient. So a means x coefficient sec alpha. So secant alpha into a x1 is there, no? So x1 means what? 0.2. y1 makes 1 point into 0 plus b. B means by. So b means y coefficient. So y coefficient cosec alpha. So cosec alpha into 0 because of b into y1 plus c. C means what? Minus a by root of, so modulus root of a square plus b square, means a means secant square plus b means cosec square alpha. So p equal to, this is given. So simplifying this, p equal sec alpha into 0, 0, cosec alpha into 0, 0 minus a. So 0 plus 0 minus a modulus by root of secant square plus cosecant square alpha. Secant square means very good, 1 by cos square. Cosecant square means what? 1 by sin square alpha. So okay, I am continuing here. 0 plus 0 minus a modulus by root of secant square means 1 by cos square alpha. Cosecant square means 1 by sin square alpha. So which is called modulus minus a by root of, see, cross multiplication, sin square into 1 sin square plus cos square into 1 cos square alpha by sin square alpha cos square alpha by sin square alpha cos square alpha is called modulus minus a and plus a. See, the numerator, in the denominator there is a fraction. Root of sin square cos square means only sin cos. So we can write in the numerator sin alpha into cos alpha by root of sin square plus cos square is root 1, means 1 only. So what we get finally? We get a sin alpha cos alpha. So this is p equal to a sin alpha cos alpha. Finally p equal to, we got it, a sin alpha cos alpha. Next, similarly, what is q? Q means perpendicular distance from 0, 0 to second line. What is second line? X cos alpha minus y sin alpha minus a cos 2 alpha is equal to 0. Okay. So therefore q equal modulus formula ax1 A means x coefficient cos alpha into x1 means 0, b means minus sin alpha into y1 0 plus constant minus a cos 2 alpha by root of a square plus b square. A square means cos square plus b square means minus sin whole square means sin square. So cos square plus sin square value identity 1. Root 1 is 1. So we get 1 by 0 plus 0 minus a cos 2 alpha. Modulus. So modulus means we get only positive a cos 2 alpha. So we get q equal to a cos 2 alpha. So we found p value and q value. Now let us take left hand term and substitute in that and simplify, we get RHS. See once again, actually perpendicular distance formula is ax1 plus by1 plus c by root a square plus b square. Here given in the question, p is perpendicular distance from 0 0 to x sec alpha plus y cosec alpha minus a equal 0. So compare with the general equation, ax plus by plus c is equal 0. Means a means sec alpha, b means cosec alpha, c means minus c. A x1, b y1 plus c by that. And that similarly find q value. Okay, can I remove this? We first write as it is, then let us enter into the next two. Take the left hand term now. Okay, based on the given question, I found what is p, what is q. Now I am going to prove, take LHS. Now I am taking LHS, that is 4p square plus q square. 4 into what is p? P value a sin alpha cos alpha whole square plus q square. Q is a cos 2 alpha whole square. See 4 is there. If you write inside, we can write 2 square. 4 can be written as 2 square. So a into 2 sin alpha cos alpha whole square. We cannot 4 means 2 square. 2 square plus a cos 2 alpha whole square. See a into 2 sin theta cos theta means, which is formula of sin 2 theta. So sin 2 alpha whole square plus a into cos 2 alpha whole square. So now split it. Square is there. So square can be written as for a and for sin 2 alpha. This is single term for a and sin. So we get a square sin square 2 alpha plus here also a square cos square 2 alpha. So in both what is common? A square is common. So the remaining sin square 2 alpha plus cos square 2 alpha. What is sin square theta plus cos square theta? Actually sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. No? So theta means it is a real number. It may be 2 theta or 2 alpha or 90 degrees or 80 degrees or anything. So finally sin square theta plus cos square, both are same or not, that's it. So sin square theta plus cos square theta value is 1. So which is equal to a square. So finally left hand term value simplified, we got it RHS. LHS is equal to RHS, hence proved. Okay, completed. These